Feet are all over the place. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle. That's the idea. Got too close together, you move too fast. Okay? And when you do that, try to cut this way on a low ball. You see the ball low near the top of the net? Go this way. Don't squat if you don't have to. Go. That's the idea, but you see how at the end you had a good shuffle and then you went like this. You pull the balls over there. Okay, so I take one shovel, then I reshape my body with the second shovel, and now I'm telling the ball to go here. Where the setting kind of hangs up. Okay, so you shuffle again, you can shuffle forward. People don't like to do it at first, but you can do it. It helps. It's better than doing all that bending and squatting. Again. Okay. All right, rotate. Shag the balls, rotate. Why do you want the ball to go there?
I know.
Okay, but you told it to go there. Okay, you're sending a message to the ball when you watch. Okay? So if I want the ball to go there, why would I just do this? Where are my shoulders pointing?
Where's the center?
Yeah. And you keep, because you want to put the ball in the middle of your body, which is the worst place you can do when you pass. The only ball that goes near the middle of your body is the ball that's beating you really short. You got to get down on the floor. Then you can play the ball in the middle. Otherwise, the ball's coming here. Where are my arms pointing? Where's the center? Okay. Where are my arms pointing? Okay. Center. And what everybody does when they come to the right is this. Now I'm passing behind the center, and that's a disaster. Okay. So my shoulder line tells the ball where to go, and it's easier to face center if I'm between my hip and shoulder on either side than it is midline. Okay, because the last thing about midline, there's two things. One, your vision is slowest when the ball's in line with your eyes. It's faster when the light reflecting off the ball comes into your eyes at a slightly different angle. That's how you get depth perception. You know when and where to place your hands. The second thing is the ball, most floater serves are unstable this way. So why would you bring this against this? When you can bring this against that, you have a much greater margin for error. So here a 3 pass, if it floats a little bit, becomes a 2. But here, a potential 3 pass becomes an ace if it floats this way, because it turns into a shank. So the more you can keep the ball here or here, the more likely you are to find the middle section. I mean, anything that has a good ball flight that's in this, between the blue line and the black line is a good pass. Okay, go, try it. Outside the body. Move you right in the middle and let the ball over. Move. That's the idea. Now, again, correct placement, but you're manipulating from your hands. Your hands don't do anything in volleyball. Your shoulders create the platform and your hands just collapse together. There's no effort or movement impelled by the hands. It's all shoulders. Okay? Just feel your shoulder muscles. Create that angle. Lift your shoulders. Very good. No, you got midline.
Yeah,
you were blind. You had no idea where the ball was.
Yeah, I try to catch it. My instinct is just to, I guess, meet the ball. Or like get closer to
lot of people want to play the ball center line. The natural instinct is to protect the center line. The problem is the logic of the game says we're better out here. So we have to do what the body wants to a certain degree, but then we have to also obey the logic.
Got it.
Okay. Right line and up the front. And again, you put your body in harm's way with the ball, so just put your arms up. All right, now, as we go through this, let's play one arm. Let's try to intercept the ball either here or here. You play on the flat of your wrist. Your fist is very soft if you make a fist. You don't even need a fist. But you want to be able to play the ball there. And then in a real game, you would support with the other arm. But you guys are so busy doing this, clamping middle, that the ball's going to come to your arms. You're going to find it in the middle. So you have to train yourself to leave the ball on a flank. If it's coming at you, oh, I want this in my wrist, not my chest. All right, let's go. One arm. Flat of the wrist. Nice to me. Good. That's the idea. All right. Okay, but where was it pointing? Shape it to me. Shape your body so you send a message to me. Very good. That's the idea. All right, we gotta serve different guys, fellas. That's the idea. But again, you're worried about the bottom of the ball. Worry about the back of the ball. The ball's gonna come to me. Go. Look at the ball when you hit it. See your contact. Okay, but shuffle. Shuffle. Scooting is not good. Again, you're attacking a high speed ball. Let the ball come to you. Try and serve deep, fellas. Good. So how did you control the hand? You move it like this, like this. Instead of just up, shoulder, slide out until it hits my wrist. Like you're gonna catch it with one hand, except you don't go all the way to your hand. Okay? But again, everything happens in these muscles here, nothing down here. That's the idea. That's the idea, but get it high first. The ball was high, you stay low. High, high. Yeah, there you go. All right, this guy's lonely over here. Come on. Face him. That's better play. Very good. There you go. You didn't hurt at all, did it?
No. You got it.
Yeah, but again, you're way up on your thing. Wrist. Try to drop your palm. Right out there, good, it's overplayed a little bit. So you're seeing it, when you play outside the body, you don't need to move as much. You don't need to back up as much. The game's stabilized. I try to get behind every ball, man. I lose a lot of energy, and I really limit my ability to see the ball. Go. Right here. Very good. All right. Very good. Man, you might stick with it. Okay, that's hard when it's midline, but you can do it. There you go. Perfect. Hey. So, again, so if you shift here, right, look, now you get a better angle on the ball. Okay? So it's about reshaping how you perceive the ball, but see, at the end there, when you went like this, you could have been drunk at that.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, but you have to make it that easy when it is that easy. It's not always going to be. Now, last thing to say is, if you're getting heavy topspin from guys' jump serves, you can play that midline just like you would have did, because the topspin is this. It goes up and down. It's predictable. A floater does this stuff. So again, bring this against a floater.
That was pretty hard over here.
Was it?
Yeah. That was kind of hard over here.
Yeah, it's. I've touched. And you know, sometimes what will happen because you know this, you'll go and the ball will fool you and you freeze for a second, and you just stick out one hand and you'll dime the freaking ball. So, yeah. Did you guys get that on film? All right, rotate.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so good, yeah. You don't see this much because a lot of coaches think playing one hand is a sin against God and country. And ever since I played this game, I have never found a person. I always teach my teams to play one-handed. And never have I encountered somebody who just played it one hand because they were lazy. They played it one hand when it was appropriate to play it one hand. But if you don't give them the permission, you see all these people reaching with two hands and shanking with it. They can recover the ball one hand. And then beach, I coach mostly beach now. You gotta have to do one hand.
Well, Coach, when you were teaching them to practice one hand, did you keep your forearm facing towards them, or did you?
The forearm faces the back of the ball in the general direction of the center. But there's no tension. You don't want, you want a dead arm. And it's manipulation of your arm. Here, not here. Shoulders, shoulders. Shoulders. There you go. There you go. Right idea, you just turn your hand. Just turn it up. You don't want the ball. Whatever you want to come at. It's not perfectly flat. One more shuffle, you have that. But you're worried about your feet. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. There you go. That's very good. And you could also come in and play it on your left arm as well.
This is what everybody does. They get near the ball, but not perfectly placed with the ball. They go to their hands and they go, shoot, I gotta do something. I gotta bend. I gotta disorganize my posture. You shuffle till you know you have the ball, and then if you need to make a little more adjustment with the feet, that's fine. Or if the ball does something silly and you have to make a big adjustment, fine, but you're making it from posture. Once you start disintegrating your posture, now everything gets harder from here. So all you had to do on that ball, you went here, squat, 1, 2, done.
Fight in posture. Fight to hold your posture. Good, but you're trying to. I like the way you move forward. It wasn't clear something, but it was quick to down. But then he flies with the ball. Look at it. Look at this guy over here. It's like, hey man, I didn't know this game was freaking easy. I'm gonna take up a new game. Right idea. Yeah! Bingo! Put that on my head. Don't need my hands. Told you, hands don't do much. Oh, but you see the line?
Yeah.
Come in and stay balanced. Lunging is for some other sports, not for volleyball. There you go. But again, you're trying to control. You got all this extra action. All you do is Nah, it's just because you want the energy out of the ball. You don't play it, the ball plays you. Again, if you flank the ball more and play it a little more away from here, this is a blind spot.
Yeah.
So you get in contact, but okay? If you get a little more away from the ball, you'll see it better and get a better touch. That's a tough ball. That's a tough ball. That's on the service. Let's serve deep. Again. It's your feet that match that ball. Too much effort. Slow, slow. Yeah, but do that again to him. I want you to play with your left hand. Right to me. Just stick your left hand right above your little watch or whatever you're wearing. Left hand. There you go. See, you're too close to the ball.
Yeah.
Get further away, the ball's right there. Okay. Yeah, you overplay coming forward, not a ball behind. Take your time. Alright? So you overplayed it. Yeah. It's the big steps. What's the principle of movement in service? Small micro shuffles. Because I can recover from a micro shuffle. Once I make a committed movement, I can't overcome my own inertia. And if I have speed into the ball, can I control the ball?
It's harder.
No, so that's why. Shuffle, shuffle, and then if I have to lay down, I lay down gently. Okay? Ball, one more each. Not bad, but again, you force the midline.
Yeah.
You know, when you shoot done, and the ball is right here, you went all the way over there and then play it right here. Keep going, or just take a little shuffle this way. Yeah. No, shuffle. Fuck this way. Shuffle.
To the right or to the
To
left?
the right. Yeah. Now hit you here and goes right to the center. You gotta find the simple path to center. You don't want to run around the ball, okay? You can. rare. It's rare that you need to. So just simple move. One little shuffle, two little shuffle, yes, but what do you do? Whack. Out. Oops. Slide my wrist. Back. Still hand. Go. You don't want arm action. You want a still arm. This guy likes to still arm. Way too much. Twitchy. Calm down. Gently. No, again, you move here. Get your arm out. So here's the move. Whether you're passing one hand or two, is you're here. Your hands angle outward because you must express infinity to increase your range. But then when the ball's coming right here, I don't do this. I just do. So this is my measuring stick. I fold it out even more so that it's flat. It's a flat wall that the ball's going to deflect forward off of. And then, oh, that's going to hit my elbow. Come here. Oh, it's going to hit my fingertips. Oh, I come here. And you just use the perception in your hand and your vision. You can't miss. You really, about 80% of the serves you're going to see in regular local volleyball, you could pass one out and not be much difference. But there's that other 20% where you're going to have the two. So it's best to train yourself to, and occasionally just use one. But the mentality's the same. I'm here. Support. I'm here. Oh, it's going to hit my elbow. Now my wrist. Support. But this is the last thing that happens. Because this stops your movement and adjustments. Once you clamp, adjustment becomes only with the legs bending up and down or falling. Once you keep your hands apart, I can keep adjusting till the touch of the ball. All right. Rotate. Let's do the same thing. Two hands. I'm still square in the net. I don't want to turn. I can. If I get pinned in the corner by a high ball, yes, I'm going to turn. I'm going to open up. But again, opening up is an adaptation that I only use when necessary. It is not a primary way to play. I play like this. Square to the net. Square to the net. See, I'm not turning my spine at all. My shoulder opens up a little bit, but if I drop just relax my arm, I'm basically square to the net. I don't want to do this unless I'm really pinned deep. Okay? Or I get fooled. So we got fundamentals, which is square to the net, outside the body, between the hip and shoulder. And we have adaptations, which is face plants on really dying balls or tricklers, or balls that are pinning the back line, where I have to open up. Okay? Go. Fight with your feet now. Fight with your feet. One arm. Come on, we need to serve deep, fellas. That's the idea. A little bit outside the body. You could have been a little more with the shoulders, less the arm. See, that's midline, service a little like that. Yeah, it's good. Right idea. If your knees flex, but that's good. Yeah, but no lunge. The lunge puts small in the net.
Yeah, just take one more.
Got it. Instead of this, just bring both feet. Now you got a gentle touch because you come to a full stop. Good if you're walking. Don't walk. Okay, that's all right. All right, you can relax. Relax. So why did you come in? Where was the ball when it left his hand? Did it climb or did it stay flat? Yeah, so why would you come in? Even if you misjudge it and he serves a blooper that high, you can go back and still come in. But if you come in and it's deep, you're screwed. So you have to read the initial ball flight. Your initial movement has to make sense. Because we see this all the time on balls that hit the back line. How many times do you see a ball hit the back line for an ace and the passer's hands are here? Ever. Rarely? That's almost 100%. They'll start backing up, they'll protect their vital parts, and the ball will hit the line. Okay? Well, how the heck? Now, it's a little less, I'll give you two, it's a little less than men because you guys do so much. So a lot of sometimes, but you'll still see guys, my guys, we had a really good open team a few
HVA. They would still grab down here and the ball just won't put their shoulder on the ball. You put your hands, so as soon as that ball starts climbing, I'm elevating my platform on whatever side the ball is on. I'm up here and moving back with the ball, and now that ball's easy. Okay? And this helps me pick a side, helps me get my neck out of the way, because passing with the neck is very difficult. That's very advanced. Okay, but the recovery, you're down. So you're doing okay recovery. Stay wide. Yes, that's the right intention. Much better. So again, where is the platform facing? No, it was flat. So you're there and you play the bottom of the ball. You don't want to play the bottom of the ball. You don't want to play the pure back, but you're playing in between the dead bottom and the equator. So right there is where you get the sweet ball flight from the center. Go. Make a wall. Make a wall. Oh, so you made a floor.
I have a problem whenever balls come deep at me because I always, before I pass, I take a step forward.
Here.
Like switch step.
Okay, get your platform up and say, how do I get that ball on my wrist? Because you have the deeper ball, you have more time on.
Yeah.
So the worst thing you do is trap yourself by grabbing your hands. Go. Very good. Very good. You get a little fast. So what you would have done when you got there was just drop a little bit, just to take this angle off the ball. Right idea, but play shuffle, man. Sweep your feet, and then stick your arms out. You got it. So you'll be much more stable on contact. Okay, so you got to shuffle in two. Quick shot. I get it here. I'm gonna have to go a little bit low. But now see how stable I am?
Yes.
As opposed to this?
Right.
Zap. Go. Feet. There you go. Again, you just went through that.
Yeah.
You had too much speed on the ball, but the posture, the organization of the body was very good. What did you do?
I think there's one.
Yeah, but you have to because you went here. What can you do from here? You put yourself in the most unathletic posture you could possibly do. So the ball's coming here. Put your hand. You do this. Ball's coming here. Put your hand. Okay. Well, how do I get it with my wrist? And stay square to the net. So two little shuffles back, and maybe a little bit of an angle to create distance from the ball. Ball's done. Go. Come in on it. Play it on the side of your body. Get it all the way to the side of your body. Yeah, that's okay. Good pass. Better. Right idea. Now stay square into it. Because you let it get a little low. So when you get low, you get too stable, which puts too much energy in the ball. Okay, but that's much better. Oh, no. So why do you shuffle?
I'm just really like
Grab your hands. That's why you're late. You cannot move fast or effectively with your hands together. Good. Okay, see, next time watch the Olympics, and you see the 100-meter dash,
Yeah.
you'll see none of the guys running like that.
Yep.
Just so you know. For that. If you see that guy, bet on the other guy.
You.
Okay, again, you measure. So you got to close the ball. You understand? You drop your hands, the ball's here. You put your hands here. You got over too crowded. Now you're doing this. Instead of, frick, it's right there. I gotta move 4 inches. You gotta make the 4-inch move. That's so hard for people to say, oh my God, I have to move. And once I start moving one leg, I start covering ground when I get inertia. That's the worst thing I can do. I've got to be precise in my movements. Little micro shuffles. Make tiny ones. Go. Tiny shuffles. Tiny shuffles. Yes, there you go. Much better. All right. One more service. Tiny shuffles. Yes, that's better. That's better. You see, you have to be able to do that when it's close to you. That was comfortably away, so you could take a fairly, stick out. But it's when it's right here, how do you create space by getting your foot? Yes, that's very good. Go. Yes, just again, a little overly structured with the arms instead of just raise your right shoulder and join with the left. What did you do with your feet?
I missed
You went da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So you did 7 movements when all you needed to do was 2 shuffles towards me. 2 shuffles know, so think with your feet, you're over your hand so much. you just attack the ball. So I work with hundreds of people at third coach, and they say, everybody told us to beat the ball to the spot, and they would get over there in front of the ball to the spot, but they have no idea the depth of the ball. They were terrible. Move the ball there in posture. Change the angles of your movement. Read the energy of the serve. You're not going to get it right every time, but you can't just run laterally and get the ball to the spot. You've got to dance with the ball. Major league outfielders, when the ball leaves the bat, cannot point to where the ball's going to land. They have to, it's an iterative process. They know a general direction, they know the speed of the ball they're going to run. But they don't know how to make the ball hit their glove until they move. Okay? All right, rotate. If you guys want to change up, that's fine, but I mean, I think you're starting to get a different understanding of passing. And hopefully you're working at it. It's got to be easier than you're doing. Right idea, but again, you're all in here with your hands inside your shoulders. Keep your hands outside your shoulders, and one is going to join the other. They're not coming in. Okay, but you told face there, you told the ball go there. Yeah, you need to do some more one-handed stuff. Left hand, just to me. Shuffle. That's why you're dead. If you start shuffling towards that ball, you're going to be fine. Back shuffle. That's like a shuffle. Okay. All right. Micro shuffle. Micro shuffle. Yeah. Not this. So what's the correction? You got near the ball. You got 95% right when you try to do last 5% here instead of just stay still. You get a clean box. Same thing when you're moving it. If you're 95% right, but then do this, come up. You have to be 95% right, make an adjustment, and so your arms go dead. Not active. Dead arm. Dead arm. So good movement. I like your micro shuffle. All right. Good touch. We'll serve deep, fellas. Watch your hand contact. That helps. See, that's midline. Yeah. So again, look at it. Ball. Ball, please. All right. So he's in here. That's it. Inside his hips. He misses the ball completely. Creates a brick, vertical brick, right?
Yeah.
Because you are blind. So you see the color, and you can read molten, right?
Yeah.
But that's detail. That's not sports vision. That's for sitting at desks and computers and sports learning.
Yeah.
Okay. It's called foveation. So middle 10 degrees of your visual field. We live in sports in our peripheral vision.
Okay.
So you just turn your peripheral vision on, which is the most important vision, part of your vision for tracking a moving object. Once you come here, now your peripheral vision can function. Okay? And so you pick up where and how to play the ball, so your placement and timing of your touch will be more accurate. Once you're here, you can see people's platforms start to vibrate. Yes. They don't know exactly. And they'll do it for 10 years. They don't even realize they're not seeing the ball. Because they see with their central vision, but that's irrelevant. You need to see it in your peripheral field out here where your peripheral vision is active. It's what keeps you alive in a complex, dangerous environment. Your peripheral vision. And in sports, it will make you excel in your peripheral vision. Go. Okay, good. One more shuffle back. One more shuffle back. So that you did it so gently. Just there. But that was just enough. The ball straight up instead of here, solid in the ground. Boom. Now the ball's going to at least come to here with a decent ball flight. Again, that's correcting with the feet. That last 5%. Not, ball. Give it, grabbed it, scooped around, and put funny energy on the ball. Instead of establish your contact point, make your adjustments to your feet, and let it be deflect. It's all deflection, no hitting. Yes, so why did you play a ball that started out on your right side, on your left side? harder than you used to. Go back to base. Now just stick your right arm out. Yeah, and you try how to make one shuffle back to get your right posture. One of these. Now you're done. Okay? Otherwise, by going across your body, by shifting to the other side of your body, you put yourself under time pressure. You end up with a mediocre pass. Ball. All right. Try two again. Good, but you still hit the ball. The ball, yeah, you're getting it. You're getting it. Yeah! What's that? You can tilt your head. Don't use hands and ball.
That one for sure felt different.
Yes. So again, that's what I would argue as a purist. Good. Okay, right? No one says it.
Opening up. The next ball is 6 inches deeper, and all of a sudden it's 10 foot. You know what I'm saying? Instead of using that one shuffle and this, now the ball's dying, it doesn't go as high, has some more rhythm, and that created a good habit, whereas, oh, now it's on the back line. Okay, yes, I'm going to have to do this, and sometimes I'm going to have to reduce the rhythm. It's not wrong, it's just don't let that be the habit. Let that be your exception. Go.
Shuffle, shuffle, you went right in here, you went into your center, and you couldn't move. Okay, ball's in. We're gonna work on a short serve because you guys need to shuffle. All the balls in. Shag 'em out. Good. Now, how far did you get before the ball hit the net?
Not as far as I should.
No, you got to the 10-foot line.
Oh, yeah.
Not many go shorter than that unless it's a trickler. But I want you to shuffle. Okay? Shuffle. Shuffle. There you go. Is that hard?
No, yeah.
No, because you could find your solution because you're balanced and you've reduced the distance. You have energy in your legs. A million things have happened. The key thing is you're still organized. Okay? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Keep coming. Try to touch the net if you can. And after you've done 2 or 3 shuffles, you can do a run through. Okay? But try to touch the net before the ball hits the ground. All right? Ready? There you go. Now, I want you to try it your way. I want you to lunge. See the short ball a little late. Lunge and grab your hands. All right? Ready? Lunge and grab your hands. No, you shuffle. I want you to lunge and grab your hands.
Or don't say shuffle. I think you literally need to say one.
Lunge and grab your hands. You're shuffling. I know in a game, if you're splashed by the short serve, then what you guys do is this. I would bet $1 million.
Also, don't even move.
I was just trying to show you the contrast. You won't get there if you lunge and grab your hands. You can't get there. You're done. You might get your hands on the ball. You may pass them 4 feet off the ground, but that's it. Keep shuffling. Go back to shuffling. Shuffle. Shuffle. There you go. So you just made too much of a passion play out of it. If you relaxed when you were there, you were fine. But you got there, right?
Yeah.
Well, 3 feet over the net, you're there. Why'd you stop?
I don't know.
Shuffle through the ball if you have to. Don't think of meeting the ball in this situation. If you get there with shuffles, shuffle through because you need your platform here. You don't want this. There's no space. When in doubt, if you're on a flank, you can kind of play the ball sideways, parallel to the net. But you've got to get your platform parallel to the floor. That's another reason why you don't lunge and bend and grab, because your platform will never go parallel to the floor again from this posture. Okay? Shuffle. There you go. But play through the ball. So have a goal if you're that close that you're going to play it halfway between the net and the 10-foot line. Because if you have a little extra inertia, you don't intend it for coming over, but you've got to have an intention that it's not going over. It's going somewhere off the net. Good. You have it. Good shuffle. There you go. Don't run. Shuffle. I bet. Shuffle. No, you ran. You're screwed. See, what sends the ball over the net is the need to stop. It's the stopping when you have energy. Stopping that loses, that puts too much energy in the ball. That's why you shuffle, pop, or even shuffle, run through. But you have to get your energy beyond the ball. You can't stop. Right. Or the ball will ricochet over the net because there's just no space. Okay? If you get the right jump on the ball, if you jump an organized shuffle or two, the ball becomes very easy to just finish. Just finish. Okay, not bad, but you still swung at it and it went over. You constantly get ball. Good movement. Good movement. There you go. Tricklers, bam, they're easy. The best thing you can hope for when you're doing this, please hit the net. Because guys come in and hit the net. No, net. You can go slower, you can reorganize, you can find your target. The net gives you more time. The trickler is the easiest ball in volleyball if you just kind of sniff out the short serve. There you go. That's where you play it. That's exactly where you play it. About 1.5 meters off the net, that's perfect. Sure. Why disorganize? You got into a lunge position and steered the ball. It's not bad. But it's not fundamental, and when you're in more trouble, when you're a little bit later, when there's a little more stress on you because you didn't pick it up as early as you are now, that disorganization at the end will cost you. Very good, that's the idea. All right, you understand about shuffling? It doesn't make you slow, it makes you precise. And precise and holding on to your organized posture, which Eric talks about, that's what it means, okay? All right, same thing going backwards. So when you go backwards, it's like skiing backwards. If you were in beach sand, I tell the people to leave tracks, continuous tracks. There's no separation of steps. You sweep the floor and you stay in the front of your feet. Okay? Shuffle back. That's the idea. That's the idea. Shuffle back. Very good. Double back. Get it off midline. So when you're shuffling, you're taking the ball off midline. No, you keep going back. You don't want that there. Where does the ball gotta go? See, I'm here, I'm the middle receiver, and I come back here and do this. Where's the ball gonna go? Behind the center, yeah. So I have to, what's called complete the square. Remember that from math? Complete the square? Okay, so I come here, I complete the square. In other words, I get square with the net again. So now this ball, by one more shuffle here, now does this. Okay? Again, you're sending a message from your shoulders and platform. Again, it's all done with your feet and shoulders. And the arms, again, are just dead. Just relax. Ball. Shuffle, get it off. There you go, not bad. Now what you did is you got into your heels. Okay, if you stay in the front half of your feet, that ball reaches the center. That's the tricky part, going back and keeping the balance of the ball hits you here instead of here. Why midline? See, that's not even a good pass. You understand? What did you do to the center? You backed him up. Slightly. But a 10-foot error in front of the center with a good ball flight, it's not an error, it's a free throw. You're in system, you're in flow. You're putting pressure on the defense. As soon as you lag the ball here, the setter's job is 10 times harder, and the defense's job 10 times easier. So even just here, just right here, or guys will pin you right here. I hated that. I kept telling my players, pass frickin' here. That was a slide on the center, right? Pass here. No, pass here. We're playing a really crappy team on the way ahead, and they pass the ball right here. I catch it. Don't put the ball in. Free ball, especially. Here. Create flow on the first contact. So your movement sets you up for that pass. By using your body differently, you create that ball flight. So ultimately, when you get the feel of this, you all need to have, I'm coming, and the ball flight you want to help the center is burned into your mind. Now your body will then shape itself, okay? Once you're getting the parts to be simple and obedient, the ball, your movement will shape itself so the ball does what your intention wants it to do. Because that's what happens when you're really under pressure for good service. How strong is your body organization and how strong is your intention to create that good pass? Couple more. That's the idea. Shuffle, shuffle. On here, squeak, 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 squeak those feet, squeak. There you go. That's okay. Try to get a little more off to the side so you're not lagging the ball, but that was good movement. Well, you didn't line up the ball. You let it get away from you. That's the idea. That's the idea. Now you gotta get out of the way soon enough. So you go right, then the ball breaks away. That's okay. Now you catch up with it with 2 quick shuffles. Okay, but when you're stuck underneath it and you start, wondering where you're gonna play it, create a side, the most logical side, and then adjust if you need to. A lot of times you won't. Yeah, but see again, you went into your heels this instead of here. Here, because your right shoulder has to, your outside shoulder there has to point to the middle of the court, you see? You can't be here with your shoulders pointing towards where you're standing now. So again, it's the message. The message your body sends, and you're using your footwork and your shoulders to send the right message. Yeah, I'd be a little more square. Because again, that's not a great pass. It looks like it's okay.
No, I could have done better. I think.
Yeah, if you'd have just stayed a little more square and got straight back, the ball would be at the black line.
Yeah.
And that's perfect. So there's light moving forward. Okay, so come back. Now you're raising movement to an art form if you come back. You went a little too far. Compensate. A little too far. Ha! I'm still in posture. Now I get a perfect pass. Do you understand? And I'm learning to correct with my feet instead of bending and using my arms. Okay? That's the hard part because that last 5% is when you're under the time pressure from the ball. You gotta have the ball's right there. You gotta have a perfecting solution with your feet or a nearly perfecting solution. So what we all do is just relax and throw our arms at the ball. Instead of finish that last 5% with the feet, you become a much more consistent passer. With the feet. You live through your feet in this game. Get that. All right, but look at your shoulders. They're over there. So you're telling the ball to go that way. You got to be square. No, and your feet, everything. There, that's where you got to be. All right, bingo. Now you're going to have a good pass. Okay. Yep. Because at the end, you made a message towards target. There, you made a message towards that way. It's what you're telling the ball to do. Okay. The body speaks. Yes, but you just needed to go back and then one little shuffle, and then when you shuffle, because you're right on the line, you turn the right shoulder in. And again, if you pass that ball 5, 8 feet in front of the center, but high from over there, it's great. You bring it right over towards the outside hitter. Middle hitter has an easy job. So take. Yes, but one more step. One more step, because you played it here. One more step means you're playing it here. You're going to get a better angle. So again, that's another thing in services. If we're in with the ball, and the ball's up high, one more movement makes the ball more comfortable.
Yeah.
So don't attack the ball when it's high, unless it's right in your hands. Better, but you're still leaned at the end. Instead of just deflect. Yeah, I mean, you were very close, perfect. And at the last minute, you made your adjustment with a lean instead of your feet.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to shuffle twice. Drill hasn't changed, right? You got to shuffle at least twice going back, at least twice going forward. In serve receive, your goal is 2 shuffles before you make any adaptation. And if you get 2 shuffles, you're going to be at 80% of the balls. The 2 shuffles, if you learn to do it precisely. Occasionally you need a third. If you need more than 3, after 2, you make an adaptation. You open up, you face plant, you do whatever you need to do, okay? But you've got to give it 2 shuffles, otherwise you end up being just a constant stream of adaptation with no fundamental. Right idea, very good. See how easy that was?
Yeah.
We made it easy. the idea, but it was a little tight to your body, so you had to swing at it and you're in your heels. Stay in front of your feet, in front of your feet, in front of your feet. Okay, but again, you're skimming at the ball, you're not letting the ball hit your arms. Okay, but don't open up. Because you also turn back a little bit, and that's what put the ball over the net. You weren't perfectly still on contact. You were very stable on your legs, you got back good, but now you're open and you turned a little bit, like 6 inches. But with the ball coming that fast, 3 point for the other team. You let it get out on your wrist. On your fists. Now again, you gave up on your shuffle 1 set too early. You were worried about getting those hands together. That ball you can play one hand. Okay, that's the idea. I know it was out, but I'm glad you didn't quit on it. Okay, take the rep. Worry about it being out later. Arms relaxed. Okay. Now, if we're here, we go here. What happens to the platform? Now you're right at target. Okay, one more. 6 inch shuffle. Think through the feet. Okay, good ball. When you curve that in front of the center, that's what you want. That's the ball flight you want. The center should back up a little bit there for you too when you're flanked, so that he's helping you create the flow. Where's your shoulders? Wrist. I like you to keep the square there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Instead of facing the center, complete the square. Not fully, but this brings the ball 6 feet in front of the center, but nice ball fight, instead of right at him where he's a little bit.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not a bad pass. Again, that comes out in the game, but just understand we don't want to make certain gestures that work become habits.
Yeah.
Good, very good. Nice to do it. Simple. All right, awesome. You guys got it. Shuffling forward is the hardest. Shuffling backward is the second hardest. Shuffling